referred to as second generation craft. So there's a number of production breweries that started in the mid-2000s. The brewery started in 2006. It really was the extension of a home brewing hobby that I had and my brother helped me out a lot with. That built over the 6 years that I was a public school teacher, and just really fell in love with beer and drinking beer in my garage, hanging out with friends. We started on $91,000, so a really small amount of money to open a brewery, and we've really built from there. So the biggest challenges early on were finding that additional cash just to operate. So we weren't able to pay ourselves, and we scraped together everything that we possibly could. We had what I called our tank sponsorship program. So we just put together a promissory note and a security agreement for each individual tank. And so the folks that helped us with that got to name the tank, and they felt like it was theirs. And it was really neat. The first time we borrowed money to specifically buy one tank, when the folks came in and saw the tank for the first time, one of the guys looked at it and he's like, "Is that our tank?" And he went up and put his big arms around it. And that's when it clicked for me that there was a neat connection there that people just had with the equipment in our brewery. The challenge of being a small company is the challenge of figuring out how to survive every day. It's fun. I mean, I wouldn't want to be a huge company because it wouldn't be as hands-on. We put a lot of physical labor into building this thing, especially at the front end. There was just a lot of plumbing work with the glycol system and the water systems, installing the fiberglass reinforced panel on the walls, anything we could do ourselves because we had $91,000. Yeah, we have 3 different we call them brewing programs here at Oakshire. So our core program is all of our year-round and our seasonal beers. 1% for watersheds. That graphic is displayed on our cans here. Let me see if I can find it. It's just on the side of our Watershed IPA can next to one of the logos. That is a program where we take 1% of all of our revenue from Watershed IPA and we give it back to a specific nonprofit or preferably a land trust in the region where that beer is sold. So for the southern Willamette Valley, it goes to Mackenzie River Trust, and they work to protect our water source. They protect the lands around the river. They actually purchase lands. Mackenzie River Trust specifically just got done or is working on a purchase of a very large swath of land that they're going to restore to its natural habitat. So the pilot program is draft only. We don't package any of the pilot beers, whereas the core beers we clearly, to sell to Safeway, we package in cans like you see here. The pilot program is strictly a research and development program. That's to maintain new and fresh ideas, new and fresh flavor combinations, and then the most rare and for people who are really into beer, what they get most excited about is our vintage program. So those are all beers that are aged or meant to be aged, or both. Beer has a community feel to it, and the way that people consume beer and gather in places like our public house, it's nice. It makes any problems that are happening in the world at least go away for a bit. You can relax and gather yourself. Our purpose is to create and share great beer experiences. And we have 4 very distinct values: community, craftsmanship, teaching and learning, and authenticity. And I think the first 3 are very apparent. It's the authenticity piece that over time, the more people learn about our company, the more they realize we have been the same company with the same drive since we started, and we're not going to change.